Stranger Things, Episode 2, Chapter 2, The Weirdo on Maple Street. Now, I can't really... I'm sorry, okay? Before I dive into this, I gotta spoil for you who's the weirdo on Maple Street. The weirdo on Maple Street is Jonathan. Why? I don't know. But he's a weirdo, apparently. You see, in this episode, we get kind of more development with Jonathan. You know, we get to see him in high school. We see him, he's a lot different from everyone else in high school, and that's why he gets picked on, because if you're the slightest bit different in high school, then you are going to get messed up with, man. I mean, you're going to get made fun of even if you have a mole on your cheek. So, yeah. Turns out, though, he's kind of he's more of a stalker. They make him more of a stalker in this episode, because apparently Nancy and her friends and the love interest that's a jerk and his friends are out partying in his house because his parents aren't there, and they get it on. I hate that, but they get it on, and Jonathan takes pictures of it in the bushes. No explanation as to why. He just does it. But we'll get into that later, I guess. This is more of a introductory type episode again. Not for us to the characters, but from the characters to themselves, I guess. 11 meets the other kids, and yeah, Mike brings her in, takes care of her and all that, feeds her leftover food, just like in E.T. And yeah, it's actually pretty cute. So, let's talk about the good, I guess, in this show. The jokes, okay, when they have a joke in this show, it hits, man. It's kind of a comedy drama, if you will, or a drama that has comedy in it. And when the jokes happen, it's kind of a pick-me-up from all the heavy stuff that's in the show. It's kind of a light balance, and I like that. And 11, I mean, it wasn't a fluke, okay? She's still awesome in this show. She learns more words. She learns to speak more and all that, speak her mind. And, yeah, you still see a lot of the emotion coming from her face, but you still start to see a little bit of emotion coming from her words, because she's talking a little bit more. She's coming more, you feel that she's safe. She feels safe with these kids. And honestly, I would too if I was running from an environmental agency who's doing something, experimenting on her, I guess. The kids still act like real kids. Still, I mean, that wasn't a fluke either. It's still going on. This tone is still relevating toward the other episodes, and I like that. Dustin, man, I mean, Dustin, dude, he's still my favorite character. He's funny. Every time he makes a joke, I laugh at, even though many people might say, hey, that joke it's not that great. I laugh at it anyway, because it's Dustin, man. He makes a joke. He's got good timing, you know? He's got good timing with his movements and voice, I guess. You know, he knows how to make a joke hit. And I like that about him. Good job, Dustin. You're good. Joyce. You still see her going a little bit more crazy over the loss of her son. And there's also a twist, actually, in this episode, where we find Will's body. We actually find Will's body. So, I don't know what the deal is with that. I mean, I was kind of surprised when you found Will's body, because what happened there? How did you find Will's body? I'm pretty sure it's a fake, though. It's gotta be either two things. It's gotta be either a fake or he's actually dead, but his spirit is in this other world, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Lucas, okay. I take it all back from what I said in the previous episode. He gets more development in this episode. Thank you. Okay, I know you didn't hear it because you released all these episodes all at once, but he's a no-nonsense guy. We get some more development with Lucas. He's a no-nonsense guy. Okay, when stuff gets crazy, he's straight to the point. Everything's kind of wrong or right, black and white. You know, it's always a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, and yeah, there we go. We got some sympathy with him. I'm kind of that same way as well, you know? It's no really gray areas. It's always good and bad, you know? He's a no-nonsense type of guy. I kind of liked him for that. The chemistry between Eleven and Mike, that was beautiful, man. I mean, you can kind of tell that this kid doesn't really have a lot of girl attention, I guess. So to have it from 11, and 11 having somewhere that she feels safe, it kind of balances out. The story balances out, and they have good chemistry together. So that was beautiful. That was really great. Honestly, it was really great to see. Although it was kind of like E.T., but whatever. We'll get to that later. With Jonathan, you see he's more mature than everybody else. He's too mature for high school. It makes him weird, and I already told you that. I'll get a little bit of that in the bad, but hang on. The backstory with 11 is really gripping and really, really, you feel a lot more sympathy for her than you did in the first episode, you know? Apparently, the head of the organization, or this environmental agency or whatever, is her father. And you see her struggling, and you see her in pain. She's saying, "Papa, Papa," you know? That hit home, man. That hit home. That was deep in the heart, man. Jeez, that was, oh man, that was beautiful. Again, 11. She's a great actress, you know? She's like Meryl Streep, but in a 12-year-old body, you know? That's how great of an actress she is. Let's see, what else? Fantastic writing. I mean, the writing in this thing, the editing, the color scheme, everything is done to perfection in this episode. Again, not a fluke from the first episode. Everything's transitioning, which is good, and I thank you for that. And, yeah. No complaints for the editing, writing, or anything like that. We meet Jonathan and Will's father. Apparently, he's like a playboy, I guess, you know? You know that guy who's like a trash heap or whatever? This has no dealing with anything outside of reality. He's like, he's only in it for himself and all that. I mean, he's kind of like that. And I thank the creators for not having any sympathy for him, because I wouldn't want to. You know, Jonathan and Joyce, they work hard. Why would they work hard if their father wasn't a idiot and an ass? So it's good that they did that. Maybe we would have had a little bit more development there, possibly, but I don't know. There's more season to it. I learned my lesson with Lucas, okay? I'm just gonna wait until we get some more development with him, okay? it dives deeper into the mystery. Okay, the mother gets taken into this world, and we see it for a little bit, and apparently it's really gray and really dark and all that, and we can hear Will, and we also get Eleven's explanation as to why she's so sought after, why she's so special. Because she has powers. Because she has... Apparently they did some experiments with her mother, and apparently she now has the more brain capacity of any other human being, and she has like superpowers. That's a mic drop right there. I mean, I don't really know if I think we saw it a little bit in this episode. We saw a little bit of it, like she can move things with her brain and all that, you know? We've seen it. And it's like Professor X, you know? Imagine a little girl Professor X. In fact, she kind of looks like Professor X, actually, but imagine if Professor X, as a little girl, this is her. This is him, okay? I mean, yeah, she's kind of bald, so kind of looks like Professor X. She kind of looks like Professor X. And, but every time she does it, though, her nose bleeds. So you see, she has pain. She's going to go through some suffering when she does it. So she's not all powerful like Professor X. She gets in pain. She bleeds every time she does it. So that's a good counterbalance to her not being too powerful. I like that. I didn't like seeing her in pain. I just like seeing her not an all-powerful being like that. Okay. Nancy, she's somewhat compelling, I guess. Maybe she was thrown in for, like, the teenagers, like the teenage girls or whatever. Like, wow, why is she going after that idiot? You know, I have a feeling that a lot of teenage girls do that. I don't know, okay, because I'm a man. But maybe that happens. I have no idea. I have no idea, honestly. But then Nancy's friend gets taken. I don't know her name. I forgot her name, actually. Should have wrote it down. But, yeah, she gets taken. And does this creature come out of the realm or something? Or what the heck happened there? Honestly. But, yeah. So at the end, she gets taken from, like, the pool and all that, while Nancy and that jerk idiot have sex. Why would they... Okay, well, let's get into the bad. Why would they do that? Why would Nancy do that? I don't understand. You know, that makes me angry. Probably because it relates more to teenage girls, but I don't know, you know? I hate that. I hate it. I hate it to my bitter core. Nancy was a good girl. Why'd she have to give up her virginity to this idiot? You know, I hate it. I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. Then we have Jonathan, who turns into a stalker for no reason. How in the hell? Why? You know? Maybe to just get the plot along, but why would he be a stalker? Stalk this girl? We haven't seen her and him together before, except for that one scene in the hallway. Maybe because their brothers are friends or something. Maybe they saw each other, but honestly, I don't get it. Why does he have to be a stalker? Why can't he just be a good guy? You know? Maybe this is a little bit of a development for him, that he's not perfect either. He's human. I just didn't like it, you know? And I hate Nancy. I hate Nancy for doing that. I don't want to see her do that, honestly. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much Stranger Things Season 2. Oh, and also, it's a lot like E.T. It's very, very much like E.T. In fact, I think 11's supposed to be the extraterrestrial, if you will. The alien. The alien. You know, I don't... The writing was fantastic. I'm still saying that, but you know, it's paying homage to E.T., it's paying homage to Stephen King. I think it's just doing a little bit too much, honestly, because there's shot-for-shot stuff in this one episode alone that reminds me of that's exactly like E.T. And I don't want to see that. I want to see something original, not shot-for-shot E.T. But, yeah, I guess, whatever. And I mean, I'm sorry, this is still on my mind. Why is Nancy such a girl to go after, you know? She's not even that beautiful. You know, she's just like, she's a normal everyday girl, but she's, pure. Is the reason because she's pure? You know, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be as a jerk, I wouldn't do that if she looked like that, okay? Just saying. If I was a jerk, okay? I try not to be a jerk. Hopefully I'm not a jerk. But, you know, whatever. I just can't get over Nancy and her idiocracy, honestly. But anyway, that's it. That's it for this is for episode 2, not season 2. I mean, season 2 is not even out yet. Episode 2, The Weirdo on Maple Street. And, yeah. So far, I'm gripped at this show, okay? I want to see this show more. I just hate some of the stuff the characters are doing, you know? But whatever. Hopefully the episodes will get more, dive more into the kids. I want to see more of the kids. I don't want to see any more of Nancy. You know, I want to see more of the kids and their thing. Alright, so, yeah, buckle up and get ready for episode 3, coming up next. Stay tuned.